Hey you guys, it's been a minute. I'm back. So happy to be here with all of you. Welcome if you're new to my channel, Life by Rara. And if you're a returning subscriber, so happy to have you back. And today I am so excited to talk to you guys about my recent experience with the Daniel fast. I heard about it when I was watching a YouTube video from this YouTuber. Her name's Alicia Charisse, and she had some pretty significant life changes happen to her. And I had just quit my 9-to-5 job. I really felt like, excuse me, I really felt like it was God's calling on my life to quit that job. I had only been there a year and a half, but things had changed so much, and I can make another video about that, but it just did not feel aligned anymore to be there. And I literally just said, you know what, I have to go. So I put in my 2 weeks notice. I didn't have a backup plan, but I knew that if this was something I felt that God wanted me to do, that he would provide a solution, So I just stepped out on faith and trusted. And then I'm driving because I was doing DoorDash deliveries, Uber Eats deliveries to supplement income, which is something not done off and on since 2021. And yeah, so I'm just driving and put on this YouTube video, and I hear about Alicia's story and how she had got let go from her job, and she started with the Daniel fast. And I'm like, so what is this fast? And I did some more research and found out that it's a fast from a book in the Bible, Daniel. So in the Bible, Daniel goes on a fast and he gives up certain things in an effort to become more spiritually aligned and get more clarity. And I was thinking, like, I could use that right now. I could use some clarity, some alignment, and by proxy, like, the fast kind of opens up like an avenue for blessings to flow, because it's a spiritual practice, and it's a practice of faith and the expectation of good to come from it. And so the good does come from it. And so I set out on this fast with an intention of, like, okay, I really want to have better housing and I want to have better income, because those were like the two main pressing things that I was experiencing at the time, just a few weeks ago. So I was like, all right, let's see what the fast is all about. Okay, I researched some more. So basically it's no leavened bread, so no yeast bread, fluffy breads, no like roti or burger buns, hot dog buns, nothing like that. No sandwich bread. If you're gonna have bread, you can have like flat wraps and things like that. And then no sugar. So I decided to cut out all sugar except for honey and stevia. And that was my choice, to keep honey and stevia, because I just looked at it as, I'm setting my intention to do this fast, and these are the only two sweeteners that I'm gonna allow myself to have right now. And so that felt aligned for me. Like, if you try it out and you don't want to have any sweeteners at all, then that's good for you to do what feels like works best and is most in alignment for you. So yes, I cut out sweeteners except for those, and then I cut out caffeine, so no caffeine, and actually also no meat. So this diet has no meat whatsoever. You will just want to prepare vegan meals, and I did do an exception to that as well. I did eggs because I wanted to have some type of protein, and I don't want to just have no protein. So I did a modified Daniel fast, and I did it for 21 days. And when I tell you that the results were just amazing, I can't even begin. Like, first of all, health-wise, I felt better. I felt lighter. I felt like I was able to hear God's voice more in my life. Like, during the mornings when I wake up, I used to feel like I could get messages and hear communication with spirit more clearly when I was doing a fully vegan diet. And not to say like you can't get that with a meat diet, it's just that sometimes that's how it works for certain people, just depending. But so when I went back to this vegan diet while doing the Daniel fast, I definitely heard messages more clearly. I felt an inner knowing that was more connected to spirit, and that was really amazing for me to experience that. I definitely had really clear and vivid dreams while doing the Daniel fast, and I just felt happier, very, very happy. Not constantly, because, you know, moods are going to fluctuate, but I definitely felt really energized, and I started focusing way more intensely on having the home that I wanted to have. Over the years, I had been focusing on it, journaling about it, manifesting it, but then I'd stop as I got, you know, involved in other projects and activities and other manifestations, and then I'd come back to it. But during this fast, right at the beginning, I sort of like set my intention, like, okay, I desire a new home, a brand new home that's perfect for me and my family. It's me and my 3 kiddos, so I really wanted just to have a good setting for them. And so I definitely clearly set that intention while doing this fast. And so those were the benefits in terms of like more clarity of purpose, and I also set the intention for more abundance. And while doing the fast, I also prayed. I definitely prayed for exactly what I needed and wanted. And then I definitely used my manifestation techniques, continue to talk about what I wanted, be grateful for it, be happy. And my youngest son, he loves to play the manifestation game with me, which is where we pick a topic and we just focus on it. Like, all right, we're gonna manifest a trip, or we're gonna manifest a house or a car, and we're just like, okay. And then we'll role play where I say, oh my gosh, isn't it great? We just got our new car. And he will say, yeah, let's go here in it, and let's take it to this, you know, amusement park, and let's go. And I'll say, all right, but don't forget, we've got to pack a picnic lunch, XYZ. So if you have a kid that would be into doing that with you, or a friend, it's so much fun to do that with a buddy. And I really feel like we focused in on having a house while I was doing this Daniel fast. And we're looking on Zillow, and you know, right before all of this, my water at my home it stopped working because the pipes freeze up during the winter. And then our home was on a well pump, so that stopped working. I was looking to see who could help me fix it. I didn't have a lot of reserves of, like, you know, extra emergency funds to just pay to get it fixed right away. So was definitely just looking. And then there was this really sweet girl at a supermarket, and she was showing me when the hurricane hit our area, because we're in North Carolina, she was showing me a lot of local churches and resources for fixing different things. So I saw her and I was like, hey, do you know anybody that could help me, you know, fix my water? And she gave me the name of this church that was doing like outreach and doing that type of missionary work. And I got in touch with the sweetest people from there. And long story short, they ended up helping me. My car had just broken down. They helped to replace my car. They helped me get into a brand new home. They helped me start a new career, because I also found out from Alicia's video about course careers, where I learned about technology sales. And I was like, oh, in my previous job as a writer, I had been doing writing for financial technology companies, and I was like, okay, I can parlay that into sales, because I also have a sales background when I was doing appointment setting like years and years ago. But so that clicked, and I was like, you know what? Whether I stay in it for a long time or just use it as an interim income, it's still a great opportunity. So then I started researching about course careers, and I was like, you know what? This is something I can do. Let me go for it. And so that pretty much was like all of the blessings just flooding in all of a sudden. Like the home fell into place, a car fell into place, a new job, which I'm interviewing for now, fell into place. And I'm just like, how did all of this happen? Just so overwhelmed with gratitude and just amazement at the blessings that came into my life. I know that it can be hard to have faith, especially when you're going through a stormy time and you don't know what's gonna happen and you just don't see how it could be different. But if you just really believe and just have faith and know in your heart that you deserve good things and that they're on their way for you, then you will open up a pathway for blessings to flow into your life. Just keep giving gratitude for what you want and for what you have, and never stop believing, never stop having faith, and you'll see some amazing miracles. Check out the Daniel fast. If you want to do it with the help of a doctor, definitely do that. If you feel like you can handle it on your own, you know, go for it. It's not a complicated fast, and you still get to eat a lot of delicious foods. And it just, when you do it, you know, just set your intention for what it is you're trying to bring into your life to make it even more powerful. And that is my mini testimony. Of course, it's like a longer story with more details, but I just wanted to really just come here and share a little bit of that and kind of what's been going on for the past couple months with me. And I can't wait to update you guys on how everything keeps unfolding, and also bring you more manifestation tips and guides so you can live the life of your dreams. So that's it for today. I hope you have an awesome day, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Love you guys.